Welcome to Humblewood, the weekly show where we play cute critters and fight bad critters. Um,
Just that simple.
I'm Abby, the dungeon master. We're playing the Humblewood campaign, which is D&D 5e, and I have my four lovely players who will introduce themselves. And this week we'll say what advice your character gives to others but never takes themselves. Whoever's ready first
Easy.
can start.
I'll start. This is so easy. Hello, I'm Logan. I play Bohuckle Corriefeather, the cleric of the group, the healer, the one that keeps everyone alive. Um, Advice everyone should follow, and I never take, is you have to listen to authority. That authority being me. You just, it's the proper order of things. You can't just go doing whatever you want. You gotta do things the proper way. Popcorn, Uncle Mungojerry.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I play Uncle Mungojerry. I am the uncle of Bohuckle, and the bard of the group. Crazy uncle and bard of the group. And I think Mungojerry advice that Mungojerry gives but never heeds would be you probably should think first, act second. um, and then by that time, Uncle Mungojerry has headed straight into danger, making positive bat noises. He knows he's the distraction of the group, and everybody else will figure it out. So yeah, popcorn, Sean.
All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Sean. I am playing Ori Whitewing, the owl of the group, the killjoy, maybe, depending on how you look at it. Which is why he says everything in moderation, except if you're him and it involves alcohol. And then moderation is as much as you can possibly get. And I'll popcorn good old Rutherford.
I'm Connor. I'm playing Rutherford. He is the wily Vulpin rogue of the group, and he is very quick to tell other people, back off, regroup, come in with a plan, never bite off more than you can chew, but then just goes ahead and bites off more than he can chew anyway.
Look how self-aware you all are.
Yeah.
Logan, what happened last time? You're muted.
Nothing. The
Since
sweet
when?
sound of silence.
Oh my god, that's never happened before. Last time we spent an extraordinary amount of time trying to figure out where there's a goddamn groundhog scuttled off to
Prairie
It
dog.
take a long time.
prairie dog. That's why we couldn't find him. We were looking for the wrong ground mammal. Exhausted literally every option except for looking 50 feet away from the tree and finding the tracks. But when we did that, it was quite easy to find him when we found him, and we eliminated him, and he was very scary, but very ineffective with his scariness, casting 4th level spells, and just being rude to me, actually, personally victimizing me as a spellcaster. And then he died, and then we came back, and we said, got a great town you got here, we will be leaving first thing right now. And then we grabbed our friend, Eliza,
Mhm.
Gleam, and all of her boxes and all of her things. And then we left.
Did you make her special glasses?
I tried to. They're not very great.
Is moderate vision increase.
Plus 2%.
But also the rest of the other stuff is also just blurry, so she can remember it, but she can't see it.
Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
that's all.
Yeah, so you all headed out. And where are you headed to?
Alderheart.
Alderheart.
Yes,
No
Alderheart.
distractions, no stopping. Right there.
Yep. Alderheart is a ways away. How long far? I'm not sure.
Would you believe 15 minutes?
No, it is 4 days away. 3
4 days.
days away. It's 3 days away.
Not too bad.
And I think the first day of travel is fine. Nothing really happens. Um, you see, like, off in the distance, you see, every now and then, like, scorched sections of forest just on the horizon as you, like, crest a hill. You can just see, like, a wildfire has taken out a section of forest. Um, and every now and then you'll see like a little, like a tiny little village, not like anywhere you've been, and not even like where you're from, Bohuckle, but like small villages that have seemingly also burned down. So you'll see like in these sections of trees that are burnt, you see like the remains of the little huts that were built into the trees, that are burned and fallen apart. You don't see anybody inhabiting them anymore, but
How
you'll
close are they?
see.
Like, could we get to them without going way off of detouring?
I mean, no.
Okay.
It would be maybe like a 5-hour detour, something like.
Is it only inhabited places that are burned, or like random, just uninhabited parts of the forest
It
also
seems
burned?
like there's also random uninhabited. Not that I don't like. You see this a couple times in the day. It's not a ton. Um, but it's more than you would expect, probably. You rest the first day, and everything seems good. Liza like is sorting through all of her stuff as she does. Um, and has started pulling out a piece of paper, and she's trying to write down like and document everything she has, which is character growth.
Don't lose that sheet of paper.
It's very important.
Or let that piece of paper out of your sight.
Same thing.
I imagine she has at least like 12 of these papers in a box somewhere that she forgets about, makes a new one, then loses it.
She also, I mean, you're like looking at her list, and she has on the list like the same list of things, just listed multiple times because she'll open a box that she opened before.
This girl.
But
There's
she at
no way to
least
run a business.
she doesn't have a
She's
qualitative list
functional.
of what she has, but she has or quantitative, but she has a qualitative list.
It's not an inventory, it's things she had at one point.
It is things that she had at one point in some number. Are making sandwiches or pulling out rations or whatever you would eat on the road. And Bohuckle, you see, as you're like sitting down and plopping your fire down to cook, you see kind of off into a clearing that's near the road. Um, there's like a small pool of water, maybe I don't know, 10 feet by 20 feet. Um, and it's misting. Like you can see mist rising up off of the small pool.
Specifically not steaming.
Make a nature check.
Roll thermodynamics.
14.
You analyze how the mist is sitting, and the heat rises, so the steam is like it. You determine that it probably is steam based on how it's moving upward, like the flow pattern of the steam versus what mist would do.
But everything around is fine? Like none
Mhm.
of the plants are smoking?
Nope.
Okay. I'll go up and investigate this pool of water.
You approach the pool of water. As you get closer, you can see there's like little men
I'm sorry. Wait, say that again.
There's little men that are like
in this world.
What is men?
little men with really long little hooked noses, and they're like sitting in this pool, and they're like semi-transparent, like they're made out of steam. So the steam like solidifies into their little man form, and they're sitting around talking in a language I'm sure you don't speak.
Let's
Hmm.
not be so hasty. Are they speaking bird folk?
No.
Okay, then. Do they like? There's not like weapons made of steam. They don't like. Okay. What are you doing out here? I'm just gonna call to them, see if they respond, or if they are not able to speak this language.
Yeah, they turn to you and they exclaim. They're like, "Hey, Mama! Dad up!"
I didn't mean no harm.
They wave their little arms at you.
I will try to convey that I'm not a threat to them. How many of them are there?
3.
Okay, what if I like take a couple steps forward? How do they react?
They yell more
Louder?
insistently. Yeah.
Oh, like frantically?
No. Like, I don't, make an insight check.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I'm trying to if it's like they're like get away, this is dangerous, or just like get away, we don't like you, or like they're scared of me.
I think it's like a getaway. We're naked in a hot tub. What are you doing, you pervert?
They're in the middle of the woods. They can be naked all they want. 18.
Perverted chicken.
They are trying to scare you away. So you get
Yeah.
closer, and like one of them was yelling at you, and then one like as you get closer and closer, more of them start yelling at you. And maybe if you take it like if you take a couple steps forward, you can see the steam. Like you almost lose track of where they are in the steam because the steam intensifies.
And they haven't said anything that I can.
No.
They seem intelligent.
Can the rest of us see this?
Yeah,
Yeah,
can
they
we
seem.
hear,
They
can
seem.
we hear this muttering?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's not that far off. Bohuckle's like I don't know, 60
Uncle
yards
Mungo
off.
is gonna join you.
Bring a piece of charcoal from the fire.
I charcoal, and I've got some soot and salt too.
Perfect. I want to like take the charcoal, like point at a tree, point at the charcoal, and then do the universal like question sign, like do you know? And then like maybe point off in the distance, trying to be like, well, do you know anything about these fires in the forest?
I'm gonna let Bohuckle do this, and while he is, I would like to cast languages.
There we go.
But I'm gonna
nice.
100% just let him do this.
Oh, perfect.
Amazing.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
So Bohuckle's doing this.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like gesturing at him and off onto the tree and like trying to splash water on him. And then Mungojerry, you hear them, they're like, this guy, we gotta get him out of here. He's waving at trees, and I don't know what that black shit is, but we're just trying to have a nice time here in our pool, and then this fucking chicken comes up.
Oh my god, I've never been so offended.
The great thing is you don't even know you're offended.
I don't. I feel like we're making.
You feel like you're making.
I'm like, well, I'm Uncle Mungo. I think I'm getting through to them. And then
Oh,
I'm
you're
like,
you're
pushing
doing
the
something
charcoal,
alright.
like dip it in the water for them.
I don't that's exactly working. I don't know if they like you or me.
They take the charcoal and they're like, "Fuck this shit," and they start crumbling it into their steaming.
See,
God.
they're investigating it, Uncle. They're doing experiments. I'm a bridge between peoples. I'm able to talk to them.
Do I get any sense of like what they are from what they're saying? Like, we're spirits and we're just trying to hang out, and do they say anything like that?
No, they're not spirits. You know that spirits don't exist.
That's true.
Well,
I do know
Are
that.
fake.
In
That
fact,
is a
I do know that.
definitive statement.
you've never really seen anything like these guys before. They're like,
Oh, Huckle, maybe you should ask them what they are.
What are you? I'm gonna point at one. Oh,
Me, chicken.
you can't actually talk to them, right? You just understand what
I
they're
can only understand. That's why I'm gonna be like, Bohuckle, do this, and then I.
So they just keep talking crap about you guys, and they're like, one of them starts drinking the charcoal water, and his body like turns a little blacker, and then the steam like darkens around him, like like darkness shroud.
what did he get to do to them?
I
They're
think
like,
we're
look at us, we're
really
spooky.
Is there anything that I can find out that they like besides us to leave them alone? Like, is there anything in here that they're saying like
They like their pool.
they like
They
their
like
pool?
it. They like the steam.
Mm-hmm.
They like company.
Nope. They like their own 3 company.
They don't like their own 3 company. Well, Bohuckle, I think we are a bridge between peoples, but I'm not sure if these are very extroverted people. They're not Gallus. Maybe if we give them an offering of food or something
What do
to.
they think they eat? They're made of steam.
I don't know what a steam eat.
Maybe a steamed bun.
Maybe a steamed bun.
Okay, we'll go make a dinner of steamed buns, and I'll see if that is a amenable offering to them.
Okay.
Can Rutherford roll either Arcana or Nature to determine if they are a natural creature or a magical creature?
Yeah, you can
Spirits
roll
are
nature.
fake.
I think Rutherford and Ori have just been sitting in the back watching this, like debating between the two of us what we think they are.
Yep.
Yeah, you do not think they are magic.
Okay. Well, then I guess I think they're nature.
I mean, yeah,
Ori
you
and I
decide. No, you
talking about
decide
it?
that they're not magic, so they must be nature.
Well, but Ori and I are talking about it, so I have advantage on the roll, right?
Yeah.
So I get that 22?
Sure.
So what are they?
You decide that they're nature.
They just are nature. Alright, that's fine. We have a very deep intellectual discussion about what nature is, Ori and I.
We say spirits don't exist, but these definitely seem like steam spirits.
These are nature spirit.
They
They have the
they're
spirit
nature.
of nature.
They're not spirit, they're elemental, which is nature.
Connor
That's
knows.
close enough.
Rutherford doesn't know.
Yeah.
Well, I'll spend our short rest trying to cobble together a steamed bun, and then bring it back to them.
Okay. I think as you're steaming the buns, you see one of them's like gotten out of the pool and is like marching over to you, and looks up at you and is like says something derogatory. That's that Mungojerry understands.
I think he's interested in the steam, and I'm like,
Yeah, you did.
You're like, smell the
yeah,
cooking
I'm like
steam.
wafting some of the steam at him.
But I never expected them to have such a defined vocabulary.
What do you mean?
Oh, don't worry about it. I mean, they're saying a lot, but it all means the same thing.
Food is a universal language, Uncle. This steamed bun.
It's true. We must be doing the right thing. I think
He's
there's I think insults are in fact a way of communicating. It's
Well, what do you mean they haven't insulted any of us?
No, never. But they're insulting the
Uncle, that's very rude of you to think that these peaceful creatures are insulting anyone.
It's true. I mistook their expression. I'm sure that was what they intended. I was like, quick, see what he does with the bun.
The little guy turns around and he yells back at his friends who are still in the pool, and he's like, he's like, this feather brain, he's wasting good steam on fucking food. What the fuck is he doing?
Wasting steam on food.
I like the steam.
Oh, of course they like the steam, Uncle. They're made of it.
We should. Okay, none of us have ever seen this kind of creature before. This is like totally abnormal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. Well, I'll give them the bun. Are they tangible?
They're gonna you're giving them the bun.
Uh-huh.
They are tangible. One of them, not the one that came over and visited you. One of them takes your bun. And I
also take one and I like eat it. I'm like, food.
You're like some sort of horrible missionary trying to convert the local populace.
they mimic you're eating, and then they take your bun and they throw it away.
Oh, they must not like the taste.
No, they didn't
I don't
actually
think
take a
we're
bite.
making
They went
any
like,
progress making friends. And they seem quite happy on their own. So I'm just gonna hitch up this cart and we're gonna get going.
Does Eliza have a book on nature?
roll a d6.
Yeah. Nope.
No.
Damn. That would have been
She
too
does
easy.
not.
Eliza, do you have a book on nature?
She's like, oh, let me look, and she pulls out her list that has grown to like an insane amount, and she just starts reading it.
You know, never mind, Eliza. I feel we've done our best here. We've shown our goodwill, and maybe it'll come back and benefit us in the future. I'm sure of it.
I'll take the bun they threw away and I'll go put it in their pool, and then I'll be done with these things.
Okay, you put it in their pool. And the one, I don't know how you're telling them apart, but they're distinct in some way.
Perfect.
The one that came over and visited you over by the bun. I think as you're walking away, just like yells at you one final time and is like, "Take this, loser!" And he makes you make a dex save.
Wow. I really made an impression on them, guys.
Mm-hmm.
The deck save of friendship.
22.
Oh,
Well,
nice. Yeah.
You were
You turn
protected by the gods.
You turn around
He
as
cannot
you hear
harm
him
food of his own making.
yell at you.
I
And
don't
you
turn
see.
around, so I don't even see what he does.
Oh, you don't turn around.
No, I think they're peaceful, so I'm not even gonna watch my back.
Okay. A gust of wind protects you. You still take 2 points of fire damage
Oh,
from steam that he's blown at you.
it must have a little toasty.
You must have gotten too near the steam.
Oh, that must have been it.
Certainly wouldn't ever do anything to hurt us.
I know. I wouldn't imagine. No.
Yeah, I feel like we just go on our way.
Completely oblivious.
Feeling gratified in our
We really made a connection.
in
Today.
our discovery of a new species.
Can tell everyone in Alderheart about them.
It's true.
And how natural they are.
They were very natural.
They really like interaction, and they really like steam-made foods.
Mm.
These are their favorite things.
It's their favorite things.
Second night, you find a nice place to camp. And as you're setting up camp, um, you see a, like, I don't know, some kind of bird, a Luna, we'll say, runner, little pigeon Luna runner that's like running down the road. And Rutherford, you notice that they're wearing like bird folk council garb, and they have like they're like a little male pigeon.
Okay. I will flag them down then. In a non-threatening way.
Yeah, you flag them down, and they're like, "Oh, hello, sir.
Um,
I'm headed to where did you just come from? Winnowing Reach?
Winnowing Reach.
I'm headed to Winnowing Reach.
We just departed Winnowing Reach. I serve with Bitta. Is there news to
Oh,
share to Winnowing
you-
Reach?
You're Rutherford?
I am. Yes.
Oh.
Coincidence that we've met. Are you looking for me?
Yeah, I have something for you." And they rummage around in their bag, and they're like, "Here you go."
Wonderful. Is there general news of Alderheart and like try and dig out like what's going on in town? Did somebody do something recently? Was there a virus outbreak of some kind? Like, what's the general news of the city?
Avian flu is decimating the population.
Yes, exactly. What are we walking into? Are we walking into quarantine zombie state? Yeah.
No, there's not any news like that. She's like, "Well, there has been a lot of bandit activity, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's what the letter talks about. So it should have everything you need. Otherwise, there's no, I mean, there's no pandemic, there's no zombies, everything's fine."
Wonderful.
There necromancers on the loose.
And what about the whole burning woods? That's not fine.
Oh yeah, burning woods. That's a great
What?
point.
What burning woods?
We've
What are
seen
the burning
multiple
woods?
multiple
They're all
forest
around.
fires. Yes.
My uncle's lost his voice in the smoke from one of them.
I just said those.
I mean, forest fires happen.
Yes, but it seems unnaturally frequent. Have
I
you
don't know,
seen 4
mister.
forest fires in one day? I haven't ever before, and I've spent a lot of time in the woods.
I don't know, mister. I'm not paid enough to talk to you about this, but
I know their words. Wow.
you.
I still need to go to Winnowing Reach, so here's your letter. If you need to mail another one, I won't be here.
Wonderful. You're such a charm. Take the letter and walk away.
Nice to meet you! And they keep running.
Good for them. What's the letter say?
The letter is sealed with Speaker Bitta's seal. It's like her seal. It's in wax, and it's like a peacock feather that wraps around into like a curly Q.
Q for Bitta.
Yeah, cute. And it says, "We've received your letter, and look forward to hearing more information. Resources are limited due to the bandits. I need to speak with you about that." And then she signs it. It's just straightforward.
Useless. Alright, well, that's not news, so... This isn't a burn after reading letter, but I'll go ahead and burn it anyway after remembering what
Well,
was
that's
said.
dramatic.
Yeah, well, you know.
I feel like Uncle Mungo was just like over your shoulder.
I think Rutherford is pretty cognizant of, like, reading near a mirror or with somebody looking over his shoulder, and is kind of just generally aware of his surroundings. Are you trying to do something?
No, I'm just trying to be like in your business.
Doing anything, just simply in your business.
I'll let Abby
Like like, you don't have to let me read it.
Uh-huh.
Like, I just want to be like, what's
But you
that?
have to
Like,
actively prevent her from reading it.
I think Rutherford's default state is to actively prevent people from reading things that
Yeah.
he's looking at. So unless Abby deems otherwise,
No,
you don't see the
you
letter, and Rutherford will say,
yeah, I don't think you can, like, I don't need to even read the letter. I just want to be there, pretend.
sure. Rutherford will
Being
say
like-
that there's news of bandits on the roads. That's
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
basically.
Do you think I could see who it was? I mean, the carrier, or
Mhm.
the carrier pigeon, the carrier Luna, said that it was from council person Vitas. Do you think we heard that?
Yeah, I
don't
mean, I
know if
think
I don't think they said that. I think they said
Oh.
that they had a letter for
they
Rutherford.
did because you said speaker bitta, Abby, and I had never heard you say speaker bitta before. They said
I
it.
said that it was Speaker Bitta's seal. I didn't say that the Luna said it.
Can we get some instant replay on this, please?
I don't remember.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anyway, because Mungojerry would have been all up in your business no matter what kind of letter you got.
Sure.
Mungojerry, make a history check.
Yeah. Does this count as a thing? What's our special Gallus thing, Logan?
No,
Communal.
communal?
Technically,
Yeah.
this is in the last 20 years, so it's not history, it's current events. So I don't know if, if you have some history trait.
Is it related
Questionable.
to my race, culture, or community?
Good question.
I mean, it doesn't. I don't care. I'm not. I'm just. I have the skill. I don't mind if I fail.
I'd give it to him.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay. Now I have to figure out how to do this.
Just do it and add 4. Do it like normal. Or are you proficient in
You're-
history like
no.
normal?
No,
No. So then add 4 to that.
a lot. 22.
Yeah.
Signal.
You recognized the carrier Luna's uniform as being from the Birdfolk Council.
Mm.
But unless you want to
That is
be
more than enough information for me
Okay,
to bug
perfect.
Rutherford. The goal here is really just to kind of tease Rutherford. The goal here is just to be like, oh, what kind of letter was that? Oh, somebody's so important getting letters on the road, that kind of thing. And I might put on a Rutherford accent where I'm like, letters on the road, My oh my, what could it mean?
I think Rutherford will let Mungojerry have his fun and generally respond with yeah, I work for the government. You know that. It's nothing crazy. It's just there's some bandits about. That's all. They knew I was in Winnowing Reach, and they wanted to send a letter to Winnowing Reach to let me know about bandits.
Great. Lovely. Bandits on the road, you say?
Yeah, as always.
Well, it's a good thing we have steam guys around.
Yeah, they're really doing a lot to either
If we
stop the
can get through
banditry.
to them, then we can get through to bandits.
At least we'll share a language, probably.
And with that, Uncle Mungojerry will leave Rutherford in peace to burn his letter to ash.
Sounds good. Ori, Eliza comes up to you as dinner's being made. She's like, I just found something I think you'll really like.
Do tell, Eliza.
She holds out her hand, paw, whatever. And you
The
see
beans.
her beans. On top of the beans, there's a small clockwork squirrel made of bronze. She's like, look at
Oh.
this.
Cute. What does it do?
She
Is it just a
watch,
little
and she
toy?
winds it up, and then she holds her hand out again, and it goes hop 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 hop. And it hops for a minute and then it stops, and she's like, "Oh my gosh."
You know, Eliza, that's the perfect trinket, and I
It is the
do
perfect trinket.
desire it
I
greatly.
will sell it to you for 25 gold.
Nope. And you're a hard bargainer, Eliza. I was about to say 1 gold.
1 gold? Do you know how hard something like this is to make? She winds it up again and goes hop, hop,
I'm
hop,
a
hop.
poor Ori. Poor Strig who lives in the woods. I don't make money.
Thought you did make money.
He spends it on beer.
That money is
He
reserved
drinks
for a
his beer.
special cause, which is my sanity, which is related to consumption of alcohol.
Oh, I see. She's like, Mungojerry, if Ori doesn't want this, have you seen this?
Show it to me again, my love.
She winds it up. Hop, 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 hop.
A
And
marvelous invention.
every time it like does the hop, hop, hop thing, her pupils get like really big.
He's like, you know what? I think you better save that one for yourself. I think it means it's best with you. You enjoy it so much. I can't take it away from you.
Why not?
Oh, I'm but a poor wayfaring Gallus.
But I've decided I only enjoy it 25 gold's worth. So if I sell it to you for that, then I'll enjoy
I don't
25
know.
gold
Watch
more.
it one more time. You might enjoy it. 50 gold's worth.
Are you
I'm
reverse
sure
bargaining? Are
you
you
can
driving
find a
the
buyer
price
in
up?
Alderheart.
I'm convincing her that it's too expensive for me to buy and that she likes it too much. She'll get a better price in Alderheart where they've never seen such a trinket before.
Mm.
It's too precious.
Yeah. She tries to convince you and then realizes that you don't have enough money.
No, absolutely not. I don't have that much gold.
Yeah. And she takes it back, and every now and then in the night you'll hear like
Pop, 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 pop.
pop, pop, pop.
Love that for her.
Yeah. She's having a great time.
You can hear her pupils dilated.
I think you hear her tail sort of swishing back and forth.
Okay, you wake up, third day, you're gonna make it to Alderheart today. I think
Did we see any more of the burnt forest on day 2?
Yes.
Does it seem like it's getting more sparse?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you see like the same, I don't know, the same number of patches, but the patch's size is a lot smaller, and it seems like less villages have been burned in
Okay.
these areas. It's just like small patches of trees.
And these aren't contiguous by any, like it's discrete, like
Yeah.
this village was burned.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're not like recent. Like, do we get any sense of like they're still smoldering? So this all happened in a short span of time, or they're like seems like an old.
Maybe one of all of them you see is still smoldering.
And do we see any villages that are not burnt?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's like, I'm maybe more like village was strong. Hovel is maybe more accurate.
Some cottages,
Yes.
little hamlets.
Yeah. Little hamlets. Where it's like there'll be a scattering of like 12 little houses up in the trees. But that's it.
Okay. Okay.
Bohuckle, what's your passive perception?
15?
Is it 15? Okay. As you're walking along, Ori's pulling Eliza's cart. Eliza's sitting in her cart holding her little squirrel. And you're just like, I don't know, wandering out front and kind of keeping an eye on the road, but just enjoying the walk. And you see, on the dirt road, there's like it looks like a tree fell here a while
never
ago,
fallen.
and there's
Trees
like
never fall.
leaves everywhere, but the actual tree is not there anymore. And you realize as you start thinking about it that the leaves are dried and have been there for a while, but it's summer, so that shouldn't be.
Okay. I'll either look around. I'm suspicious of a trap with all the bandits around, so I think I want to look around, specifically looking like, oh, is there a trap underneath these leaves, or are there people hiding in the woods ready to spring out?
Make a perception check.
Yeah, they're leaves.
It's leaves.
I'll keep
Those
on
You
going.
you
leaves.
use your skill where you talk to plants, but it's dead leaves, so they can't.
Really ain't got nothing to say. Perfect. I will not warn anyone because I don't think there's anything to warn about.
Okay. Who goes first?
Um,
I think the general
I
rule
don't
is
know.
Rutherford is kind of scouting ahead, right? Like,
it's what has been established in the past. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
Ugh.
make a perception check.
Oh, sweet Jesus. 8! Ugh.
The group is distracted. They're excited to get to Alderheart.
We just keep hearing pop, 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 pop.
We're carousing with
Distract-
Eliza.
Okay, so you're all going along, or you're pulling the cart. Mungojerry, you're probably like walking next to the cart whistling.
I think I'm singing. I think
Yeah.
I'm like.
And you see, like Rutherford will go like from one tree and then dash across the road and like be on the lookout. And then you see Rutherford dash across the road, like step into something that sinks into the ground, and then a rope pulls and he gets hung by his leg from the tree.
Hey, imagine Ori's just like, oh,
Oh,
What are
this
you
is a
doing up in
tree
the
with an
tree?
unnatural fruit.
that's a good look on you.
Oh,
Finally
How
got
high
bother.
up
locked
is
down in
he?
one place.
How what?
How high up is he? Like,
20 feet.
did you mean to do that, Rutherford?
It's
No.
really time to be playing.
Playing?
I
Yes,
think-
well.
Ori, yeah, like maybe has the 5 seconds where he does that comment, and then he's like, now it's time to make sure we're not immediately about to get ambushed. Can he do like a survey of the surround? Like he sets down Eliza's cart and is
Yeah.
immediately like in survey mode.
Yeah,
I'd
you
like to do.
roll roll a perception check.
I'd love to.
Yeah. No, that's
Slightly
good.
better.
Fine. You determine that you are not about to be ambushed.
Strange. Well, I don't think there's anybody nearby. It's a odd place to put a fox trap, I guess, but
I don't think it was a fox trap. I think it's just an
are you gonna get
unfortunate
down?
circumstance. Yeah, can I find a way to wriggle my foot loose or anything and get myself out of this trap without much
Yeah.
assistance?
You don't want to cut it, or do you want to cut it?
I would prefer not to fall, but I can fall as a
I'll
last
catch
resort.
you. Or he's under there like
If I can untie myself, that's the first step that's taken.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check. You cannot untie yourself.
All right. Well, is somebody ready to catch me?
Well, look down and I'm right here.
Okay. We cut that rope.
Rutherford,
I don't catch Rutherford.
You bastard!
Rutherford, comes tumbling from the
No,
tree.
I catch Rutherford. Ori's too good of a person.
You think
Should I
for a
make a
split
check?
second Sure. Make a athletics check. Yeah,
Oh, I
you're
did
fine.
great.
You
Don't mind if
Rutherford
I
comes
do.
tumbling from the trap as he falls, and you catch him heroically.
Great. Problem
Dust
solved.
him off and set him on his
This
feet.
is going to make a great song.
It is. Are there other? Does it look like there's other traps? Like there was a lot of leaves on the ground,
You
weren't there?
look in
Or
the area, and it seems like it's just this one.
not one? Well, that's bad luck and very close to Alderheart. Suspicious.
Yeah, is there any giveaway as to what the trap was for or who laid it? Is there a specific rope that's like, yeah, that's the standard issue perch guard?
Bandit rope.
Sure.
This is
Make
a knot that only perch guard
roll
uses.
roll a d6. Evens, yes. Odds, no. As per usual.
Odds no.
No, it is a regular rope.
It's some rope. It's not tied in like a, yes, only Rakshasas can tie a knot like that. Yeah, so
I'm going to
The
cast
infamous inverse knot.
Elevated Sight, and then I'm just gonna like look around the area and see if I can see like, oh, there's signs of someone set up camp nearby. Like, why would they just set up a trap and then not be nearby?
Yeah. Make a perception check with advantage.
18.
You, I think, do see a little camp, but it's pretty far away.
There's a camp right over
There's
yonder.
like, I think and it doesn't look all that temporary. It's like a semi-permanent camp that's been constructed in a tree.
Oh, but even better. It means they didn't leave. But you could go check it out. See, hey, we found your trap and we did not appreciate it.
yeah, that's probably a good
What
idea.
kind of an irresponsible person leaves a trap on the road?
Just leave the
can't
trap in the
just-
middle of the woods.
Leave Eliza on the road with the cart. I'm not taking it into the forest.
Well, you could stay.
We could also split up.
Or we could just move on.
You don't have any curiosity about who just strung Rutherford from a tree?
Well, they
Yeah,
might have
it was a
other
long
traps
time
set,
coming.
and we can figure them all out on the road.
Wasn't a great trap. I mean, we didn't see it, but
It was minimally effective.
I guess it's supposed to catch lone travelers, maybe. But
You stay close now, Eliza.
Are we taking a vote on this, or are we all just doing our own thing?
okay, let's bring the cart a little bit into the forest off the road. We'll throw some covering over it, and then we can go check out this camp.
Okay.
That sounds dope.
Okay, yeah, you pull the cart off. You can find a place to put some covering on it. Eliza, like, tucks herself under the covering, and she's like, "I'll stay here."
You do that.
Eliza, might I borrow your glasses?
No.
Oh, all right then. And I pout.
Nobody borrows from Eliza. I will loan them to you
Oh,
for
25
5 silver.
gold.
Interest.
great. What's that over there? Snatches glasses off his face. Hides them.
You have to get them when she's blinking, so she's not seeing them.
Jesus.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Awesome. I feel like I will use a cantrip. I don't know how. Just like a
I just
little
wanna
Trip
just
and
wanna do
how?
that.
That's the important question.
well, I mean, okay, I feel like I'll do like to be like, what's that over there? And then I'll use like prestidigitation and make there be like a puff of smoke or something that catches her eye, so she looks for it. And then I'll kind of snatch the glasses while she's looking. Sleight of hand.
Lady's glasses.
Sleight of hand. Oh,
Oh. Sleight of feather didn't work.
damn it.
Wow. At least we're getting the bad rolls out of the way now.
True. So true.
She turns, but you haven't factored in that her point of view, like her field
She's
of
got
vision
more
from
field
her
of vision.
from her glasses is advanced. So she turns and then she like swats at you and like scratches your arm a little bit, and she's like, "I said you don't take my glasses.
I would never take your glasses.
Do
You
not
had a little
take them."
you had a little something on your ear, and he
5
like
silver.
he picks off a little flint, a little fluff or something. He's like, "Oh no, I was just helping you get the thing off. 5 silver for the glasses. No, it's fine. Hold Mongo will be fine.
3 silver?
No, I'm sorry, my darling.
Okay, your loss.
Truly it is, but that's okay. Or you'll know how to deal with it once we're there."
What are you talking about?
And Mungo will get ready to leave with everybody else.
Perfect. You head towards the temporary permanent shelter.
Perfect.
Yes.
It's permanent in a temporary sense.
Yeah, it's like
Is it a permanent temporary shelter or a temporary permanent shelter?
Oh.
That is different.
Philosophical questions.
Those are very different.
it's a permanent temporary shelter.
I like it. Okay, good.
Yeah. You can see it's built into the tree. Maybe like another 20 feet up. And there's a little like rope ladder that goes up to it. Bohuckle, when you looked at it with elevated sight, there's like a platform, and then it's got like safety rails and like a little covered like tarp bit. And the tarp bit, like maybe there's some like permanent roofing area too. So it's like a hodgepodge of construction and just survival materials that have been put together. I think you don't see anyone around the tree, but you don't know if there's anyone in the shelter itself.
But hello!
I was just gonna say hello.
Rutherford is hiding the second that they start to yell.
I think Ori is also sort of like back
Two
against the
sons
tree.
in parched Gallus.
Is there anybody up there? We're just yelling at the top of our lungs.
Yes, yeah.
You see a couple Mophawks, which are like the raccoon people, like poke their head over. They're like, "Hey,
Hello!
are you travelers?"
There are people here. Yes, we're
Let's
travelers with a
certainly be
bunch
traveling.
of gold.
Oh.
If only we could get somewhere safe and warm.
Perfect. We'll be right down.
Ori would also like to roll stealth if possible.
Do it.
Oh, can I have I have
your stealth is fine.
I do have advantage technically.
Oh, you have.
We can talk about it later.
Okay, that's fine. Your stealth is fine. Either way is fine. Let's see. Yeah. So both of your friends are hiding. Both of the Galluses are out. You proceed to see 3 Mophawks and 1 Durbine climb down this rope ladder, and they're like, get to the bottom and brush themselves off, and like look up and wait for all their friends to come down, and then they all huddle.
Why wouldn't they huddle beforehand? Bunch of
There's not
maniacs.
enough room. To
And
get
then
some
they-
huddle
It's
up in
hard to
there.
think in the trees. You have to think with your feet firmly planted on the ground.
And then after they huddle, they're like, turn around, and they're like, all right, you're travelers. We're maintaining the road.
You're
So
doing a piece poor job of it. There's a trap over on. There's not but 300 feet away.
It's true. It almost took my leg off.
Yeah, we got stuck in it for hours.
that's part of the maintaining we're doing. In
Honestly,
order,
Oh, interest. Tell me a little bit more about that technique now.
what
How-
technique?
How is that maintaining the road? That's new. I haven't heard
We're
about that. You
maintaining
know
the
what?
trap
Oh, what's the trap for then?
to get travelers and
For
to
the
take
road
really
maintenance.
good care of them. But in order to maintain the road, we take fees from travelers. So that'll be
Oh, well,
3
it's a
gold
good thing we
pieces
We're
came.
each.
working with the
That's-
government,
it's a-
actually.
Good thing we came to you directly.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are the inspection officials. Get your
Yeah,
clipboard
exactly.
out.
We're doing it. What's the word?
An audit.
An audit?
We're
Yeah,
doing
the
an audit.
auditors.
Audits. Yes, we're
Oh.
here with the Roadways Inspection Committee, and we're here to make sure that everything is tip-top and up-to-date.
Are you now? Because if you're with the government and you're with the roadway inspection, we have been waiting on our investment from them. So that's actually 6 gold pieces per auditor. And they
Listen,
hold
no,
out
it's
their
gonna
hand.
be- We're going to be
Darling.
really straight with you. I'm not giving you any money because I don't think you actually work on the road, and I think you put a trap out there to waylay travelers. So how about you scurry back up on your tree, and we won't do anything to you.
Make an intimidation check.
I wouldn't mess with him. He's new to the force, and he's waiting to make a name for himself.
13.
13.
It's good auditor, bad auditor over here.
Me, I'm old. I don't really want to cause any trouble, but, this one over here, he's
They're like-
ambitious.
All right. You win this one.
That's
No,
right.
no, no.
Is there
How many
anybody
you
else
give us?
around here?
We're actually maintaining this tree you're in.
We need an investment from the tree committee. Anybody else up there? We have to do a head count to make sure everyone gets paid properly on payroll.
Yeah, we got 6 more up there. What's it to you?
I
We got
gotta
to
know
trail
so
out
we
in the
can
forest.
pay you for payroll.
When are we getting paid?
Oh, not for days yet. They have to bring
Alright.
a big coffer of gold down from Alderheart onto the road. Mm-hmm.
Can
It's true.
Rutherford sneak up the tree while this conversation is happening?
Yeah. Yeah. Your friends see you go up the tree because they have line of sight to you, but you're behind the bandits. And
Is
you're
there
quiet.
like a small fire happening? Is there like a little campfire?
Up in the tree? Yeah.
Oh, up in the tree. Okay, well, while we see Rutherford go up, I think Mungojerry is going to pull out his thermos of hot water and start making a cup of hot tea. And he's like, "Sit down. You guys haven't ever had tea like this before. Let me treat you while you wait." And he just like is pouring cinnamon tea to everybody.
They have decided they're not getting money from you, and they might as well get tea from you. So they'll join
That was
you.
a wise decision.
Ori is also in y'all's line of sight, but behind the bandits, and he's like leaning against the tree. I think he's like trying to mime at you. He's like,
You might want to enjoy that tea now while you can.
and then he's like, and he's
It's a real knockout of a tea, isn't it? It almost makes you lose consciousness. But you won't die, don't worry.
Rutherford, you get up the tree. There are no more
Of
people
course,
up in the tree.
Oh.
Yeah.
as predicted.
They fooled me.
There's also not much else up
No big coffers of gold,
there. No.
weapons.
No.
Well,
No bandits. Didn't we see a bandit signal flag or something before? A sigil.
Yeah.
Is that on them at all? Is there any like bandit tattoo or something?
It's stamped on the plywood that they've used to construct their shipbuilding.
Nice.
not
It's a
only is it
standard
a
grade bandit plywood.
yeah, it's not just a banditry group; it's a carpenters guild.
They've invented plywood. I mean, they should just be running a business at this point.
Well, I mean, can I investigate for any letters or notes or anything tying them to anyone else? Any other signs of, hey, here's who you're working with?
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Come on, 9.
9's not great.
No.
They don't have any letters or anything. It seems like they've lived out here for, I don't know, a while, couple
Mhm.
weeks maybe. They've just maybe been stationed out here, and they're just trying to make the best of it. But they don't have shit.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're gonna scurry back down the tree and look at Ori and give him like a. Well, do we kill him or let him go or what? Kind of look.
Ori, what a horrible government agent.
Well, I don't know. Let's just
Ori
gauge the
raises a
temperature of the
wing
group.
and whispers to you, and he's like, "We just knock him out, tie him up, and then send some people from Alderheart back here. It'll be easy. They can survive a day without food. We just leave water in a water skin."
I'm amenable to that. Let's make it happen.
Or they resort to violence.
Yeah.
There's a lot of noses happening.
I went to, as Mungojerry is like making the tea, I want to suss out if any of them are weak. But like they have a soft heart, and banditry is not a life for them. Maybe
The
they're
way
having
you
some
said that
reservations.
was so menacing.
It was very sinister.
With the hope of turning them from banditry.
Who is weak here?
Who has a weak heart?
Make an insight check.
15.
They're all equally weak. They've kind of been stationed out here to maybe reconstruct one single trap every time it's sprung. And they've been out here for like 2 weeks. So they're not really living the best bandit lives.
I'll take one of them aside. Oh, what's your name?
That's
Don't
his
make-
name, actually.
His name is Asai.
Aside.
Hold on. Let me cross one of my names off.
Tell us your whole life story, random bandit number 4.
You pull the Gerbina side, because if you're gonna pull one aside, you're gonna pull aside the one that's different.
Okay.
And she's got her little cup of tea.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, let's go for a walk.
Yeah.
The cinnamon is warming the cockles of her heart, I'm sure.
Like, my name's Cherry.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Cherry. I'm Bohuckle. Doesn't seem like a good life. This being out here in your shit fortress. There's just a bunch of, what are the raccoons called?
Mapa.
A bunch of mob hawk. Smell bad. You probably haven't had a bath in weeks.
Hey,
There's nothing to be desired.
Fortress is a lot for what we've got going on.
I know, yeah. I'm just saying. What are you doing out here? not what are you doing, but like, what do you?
Are you trying to persuade her to forego the bandit life?
I'm trying to get her to reconsider her life of crime.
Okay, make a persuasion check.
Perfect. 3.
Oh, I was gonna try and give you advantage, and then you just rolled 2 3s. So
Oh gosh.
Um,
We need some bardic inspiration, but even that's not gonna help you.
I think as I try to have like a nice heart to heart, and then I just start like chastising her, like, well, it's really just quite rude of you to start being a bandit and those travelers. They're just being quite rude to him, like, and just start admonishing her for the work
yeah,
she's
yeah,
doing, but trying to convince her to
yeah,
forgo
yeah,
her
yeah,
life of
yeah.
banditry.
She you're like, what are you doing out here? And she's like, she's optimistic. She's like, oh, Benna's right hand sent us out here, and
I did doubt somebody.
and he said it would pay off good, but it might take some time. So I think just stick it out. And you started admonishing her, and she's like, "Oh, what are you doing that's good for the world? I'm just out here trying to survive, feed my family of 12 children."
What am I doing? I'm trying to get to the Alderheart so that we can warn them of the forest burning. What are you doing? Waylaying travelers? You shouldn't be doing that. And then I think we just get into a screaming match out, and people just hear that. And then we both come
don't
back
mind
separately
Bohuckle.
and sit
Sometimes
down.
he's very passionate. How he shows he cares. It's just
More
me and 3
tea.
Mawpock. Oh, certainly.
I'll look over at Ori and I'll be like, ah.
Here
We're
you
just
go,
like-
boys.
Okay. Or he's gonna start a quick countdown.
That's a
And he
countdown.
lifts his
Drink.
axe and he starts running.
Are you knocking them out or killing them?
Knock him out. Knock him
Okay.
out. I
Yep.
don't
I
need to
think
kill him.
your coordinated
not-
assault, you're able to knock them out. No problem.
Yeah. They don't need the death penalty for being bad, horrible, ineffective bandits.
It doesn't need to be put more orphans in the world.
I think we specifically used the rope that they were hanging people up with.
Very clever.
Yeah. A little bit of
Yeah. I mean, we could also stuff them in the cart, maybe.
no.
I could try and drag them, or we can just put them in the road, so they're easier to find.
Mm-hmm.
We should cut the ladder to their fort too.
They will never make another ladder, but sounds good to me. We could
Well,
just
no,
burn it. Well, we should
all their
do.
rope and their ladder, so they can't make any more traps or get back into their fortress.
Sounds good to me.
Good enough. We've done a good deed for the day.
I feel like Mongo
All
like
other deeds can be
slashes
bad.
slashes the rope ladder with a flourish. Since he didn't get to knock anybody out.
I'll leave a note. I'll say, Terry, if you ever reconsider, I think that if you serve at least 3 years in prison, then. And then I'll put the address, the winnowing.
Turn yourself into the Winnowing Reach prison. The clerk there is very good.
Yeah. So you're leaving them on the road? Is that what's happening? Okay.
Hog tie them.
Yep.
Put them in the road.
And
Yeah.
I feel like they need like
should
we
hang 'em
are
from a tree.
bandits.
No.
Yeah, we are bandits kind of sign.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like how people shame their dogs by making them hold signs of like what they did wrong.
We shame our raccoons.
We
Mhm.
embroider a scarlet letter onto their clothing. A B for bandits.
Okay. You tote these bandits back. Eliza's still under a very large blanket that's forest colored. No,
Eliza.
she's not playing. She's very serious.
You can come out now, Eliza. You're safe.
I've always been safe.
That's true. You're even safer now.
I don't know if that was true when we first met you, but it's okay.
What do you mean?
If I
Yeah,
remember
lots of-
correctly, you were under duress.
It's just no use. Or you know that. I don't think she doesn't know that.
Okay. Just get in the cart. And Ori starts dragging the cart back to the road.
Dump the bandits on the road. Continue on your way. Where is the thing? All right. You start making your way towards Alderheart, which is in one of the 5,000 tabs that I have to have. And after a few more hours of travel, Eliza abruptly hops out of the cart, where the road kind of winds around, an immense tree trunk. The tree is so large, its branches block out sunlight for at least a mile. So a mile ago, you entered the darkness from the tree. It's very large. And
Yeah.
Eliza, grasping her little bronze squirrel, looks up at everything, and you see like networks of platforms and bridges, and the canopy like far, far, far above you. The trunk is massive, and then it's just trunk, and the branches start way up there. And she's like, well, this is it. We've made it.
This is Alderheart?
You've never been here?
No.
Oh,
Impressive
Yeah.
as always.
You seem underwhelmed, Bohuckle.
This doesn't seem very. I don't know. Where's the community? You're so far up. You're so far apart.
Oh, there's plenty of community. Maybe too much community, in my opinion. It's a couple too many folk in this tree for my liking.
But how do you get up?
oh, well, that's the worst part. And she
Mungojerry
points.
has been green and quiet this whole time. He is like silent sweating.
Eliza points, and you look at where she's pointing, and you can see like they look tiny, because of the scale of the whole thing. But there's a stairway that's been carved into the trunk around the outside, and it just spirals all the way up.
Absolutely not. Bohuckle, I can't do it. I thought I could do it. I thought if I had the glasses, they'd block my vision and I could walk up those stairs.
Look at it, so big. It's like the ground.
It's not like the ground. it's really not.
You can't even look down. There's too much in the way. And if you fell, it would just. I was going to say be over
Tell me
quick,
if you
but
fell.
it would be quite a while.
You can
would-
glide. You can glide. You've got wings, you old Gallus.
That's not the point. That's not the point.
Rutherford, Ori like leans over to Rutherford and he's like, "Isn't there another way in through the trunk and the roots? I've heard there's old passages. Illegal activities were used to ferry goods. We might need a better route for our friend."
Yeah, what's the veracity of that,
Uh,
GM Abby?
Sean knows it's true.
It is true.
Oh, well, great.
The roots of Alderheart are the slums, and there's tunnels that are like used for criminal activities that go through the trunk.
Yeah,
Some
that's
of them were
totally easy.
legitimized too, because the slum got so big. But
Mhm.
yeah,
They don't just like put down a rope, you hook it up to your belt, and they are you all the way up?
Nope.
And Mungojerry likes that even less.
Eliza, how did you get your cart up those stairs?
I don't. It stays here, and I take each box up.
It's not a
Absolutely
freight elevator.
not!
There's
That's
not
how
a
you get
freight
your
elevator
steps in.
anywhere in sight. Oh my goodness. No, thank
That's why
you.
you're so fit.
Yeah. Can
am I
we
not doing that?
find the most amenable indoor staircase for getting Mungojerry upstairs?
Yeah. You spend some time asking around. Yeah, Logan.
Do I have any herb? I have an herbalism kit, and
Uh-huh.
I'm proficient in medicine. Do I have
Yeah.
anything that's like
Did you
chew
make
on
drugs?
chew on this poppy, and it will
It's a
calm me
sedative.
Calm
down?
you down. Yeah, I'm hyperventilating over here.
Xanax? Pre-Xanax?
Something for motion sickness. Yeah, probably. Right?
Yes.
I
If you're
imagine
asking
so.
me, I'm gonna
Yeah.
say yes.
Roll a d6. With advantage.
Roll a d6 with advantage.
I'm joking.
No, you have something.
Okay, perfect. Don't chew on this, Uncle. It'll make you feel good.
I
But
know what
don't
calms
get
nerves.
too much of it.
Some liquid courage.
Nom 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 nom. Slow hyperventilating has stopped, but I don't
Make
think
a constitution check.
me.
Ooh. Perfect.
Constitution.
You
So
know,
just
is it
click
better
on
or
it?
worse if Mungo fails? I
It's
think it
funnier.
might be better if it knocks Mungo.
Natural one. Fantastic. Very good.
This.
Mungo starts chewing on whatever herb you give him.
Mhm.
Poppy is good. I feel like
And
it's probably Poppy.
Poppy's good. You can feel your heart like calm down. You're like, wow, this stuff is good. And you know Bohuckle said not to take more of it. But you think you need to be a little
Just a
bit more
little bit
calm.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
So you have
just-
some more and you just pass out.
and I go. Wow, I do feel. I feel like I say I feel so much better, and then right as rain.
Don't.
Boy, I might have overdone it.
Well, honestly, this might be easier to get him upstairs.
Yeah,
this
we
way.
stick him in the cart.
Yeah. No.
Well, now we don't need tunnels.
So yeah, two options. Either surely there's an elevator somewhere. There's a cargo lift, right? Somewhere in the city. For
I don't know if
merchants,
there is.
etc.
Roll
There's
a
5 of
d6.
them. I'm looking at the picture.
There's
Cranes
where
all
are
over
they?
the place.
No.
Actually, yes.
there.
Yeah, I'm seeing
So
cranes.
many.
There are
Well, those are
cranes.
cranes. Yeah, but they're short. They don't go the whole span of the tree.
Mm.
There's rope looped around it. That rope extends.
That's basically how that works.
Roll a
Yeah.
d6.
There's no way they
Alright, I'm
manually move
rolling.
every box.
Roll 1d6. It's a 6.
Okay, yeah, there is a freight elevator.
Great. We do that. I assume it's like a ferry service. You buy a ticket for
Yeah.
whatever the weight of your
It's-
cargo is, and
Yeah, that sounds legit. And then there's like an army of Derbeans that haul it up.
And the
They
cart
don't-
is snoring.
yeah, there's a Mungo in the cart, and I guess an Eliza too, because she's always in the cart.
She's always
Why
in the
don't you ever
cart.
use the cart, Eliza? Or the freight elevator? Why do you take the boxes all the way up?
She forgets.
I do take the freight elevator.
Oh.
She just leaves somebody else to carry up everything in the cart individually. Okay, well
will
let's
never
we
understand
we
you.
hitch a ride up to the top.
Yeah, you hitch her right up to the top. Eliza gets out of her cart when you get to the top. And she's like, all right, we're almost there. We're almost to my emporium.
I thought this was your
You have an
emporium.
emporium?
Yeah, Eliza's emporium. It's just a little ways away. It's like you're in the canopy area. And she's like, it's just right this way. It's on the outskirts. I just opened it like 2 years ago, so we're getting off the ground. I mean, literally. But
Well, if
I
you have a shop, why do you travel to the woods and just wandering around?
go get new stuff. Can't just have a stagnant inventory.
Can't pay for a trader to bring it to you?
Why would I pay for a trader to bring it to me when I can go see the world and do it myself?
Well, you just forget the world. But more
Well, then you're
importantly,
paying
how did you
rent
remember
for a
you had
business
that?
you're not even in.
How do I remember I have my emporium? How could I forget?
Very easily. That's how.
Come on, I'll show
Eliza-
you.
Okay.
And she like leads Ori, kind of running ahead. It's a little ways off the main thoroughfare of the canopy area, which is where I think some of the nicer places are. And this is her shop. It's just like a
Cute,
little
cute.
circle shop.
Love that little cat welcoming Matt.
Yeah.
that is pretty cute.
Be the equivalent
And
of you having a human just like.
I'm sure people do. I'm sure people have those family stick figure welcome mats.
That's
So
her family, herself.
yeah,
One
the
cat.
Canopy Market has high quality wares and imported goods from beyond Humblewood. So as you kind of get to her shop, you pass various weaponsmiths and armorers and merchants selling perfumes and like flowers from exotic places and all this. But she takes you to her shop and she starts unpacking everything and putting things on shelves. Um,
Eliza, do you have any more glasses?
Glasses. I have these ones.
You know, yeah, I gave you those. I made those. Do you have any others?
Um, Hold on, let me look. She pulls out her piece of paper and starts looking. Nope, no glasses.
Well,
Unless I haven't inventoried them, which is possible.
Well, how much do those cost you on your face?
You made them for me.
Yeah, I want to buy them back.
Oh,
If you make them, you can take them away.
well, I told Mungojerry it was 5 silver pieces, but that was on loan, so 10 gold.
Eliza, I think I gave them to you for free.
Yeah, as a gift, and now they're
Yeah.
mine, and I'm selling them, and I'm telling you it's 10 gold.
Well, I could just go make some more.
Then
I'm
you
gonna-
should do that.
I'll do that then. I'll spend some time making some glasses.
Yeah, make whatever you made before. Carpenter's
These ones
tools,
I
check?
think are going to be a lot more simple because I really just want them to be essentially like pinpoints, so that Mungojerry can wear them and just look.
You
You're
need
just
like
making
horse
You're
blinders.
giving me
Blinders, yeah.
blinders so I don't see
Yeah,
the
but they're
edges.
bottom and side blinders. And they have like little. Maybe I'll make like a little diorama, like little small trees. Ground. I'll put some dirt in there.
Make it look like a forest path.
Like a shadow box.
Yeah, roll carpenter's tools.
With wisdom.
With dexterity.
9.
Yeah, you make some dirty blinders.
Perfect.
They're just like New Year's Eve glasses where it's got the year written over the eyes, except it's trees.
That's fine. They just have to be bad glasses, and then they do their purpose.
That's true. That's true.
I'll put them preemptively on Mungojerry.
Perfect.
Yeah, I think
I was gonna say
while this is
Mungojerry-
happening,
yeah.
Rutherford's priority is find the largest inn that we
Uh-huh.
can.
Okay.
and get Mungojerry a central room without windows, so that we can at least have a spot where Mungojerry can feel like he's on the ground.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good goal. We will accomplish that goal after we do our quick 10-minute break,
Oh my goodness.
and Mungojerry will wake up, and we'll see how that goes. We'll be back. We're back. Um, Mungojerry is
back.
passed out. Rutherford, you've spent some time in Alderheart. You know where a big inn is. That is kind of in the middle. Um, Maybe there's an inn in the canopy area called like the Trunk's Top, and it's built into you. Like take some stairs down into the
Mhm.
trunk. It's cut out, and there's no windows in the entire place, and it's like a it is flaunted as a safe space for humble folk who do not feel comfortable 200 feet up into the tree.
That's what I was gonna ask, if it's like a mammal bar.
Yeah,
No?
it is. It is.
Ammo bar.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so I get Mungojerry a room. It's spacious and comfortable. And just kind of dump him there and then go hang out in the bar area.
Okay.
Drink. Wait for Mungojerry to wake up.
Ori, I'm sure joins you. Bohuckle, what are you doing?
I'll stay with Mungojerry.
Okay. Yeah, it's a pretty cozy room. Rutherford has gone all out and ordered the servant size room. So the bed is huge.
Are servants large? Oh,
Yes.
those are the deer. I for
Yeah.
some reason
Yeah, the
always think
deer
they're
people.
the pigeons. I was like, pigeons aren't particularly large.
That's the Luma or
Luma,
whatever.
yeah.
Luma. Servant size room. There's like a little it's like a suite. So there's a bed and there's a little kitchenette area
Perfect for
with
making
a
tea.
little wood fire stove. And Rutherford and Ori, you're out having some mammal brews.
It's fermented milk.
Oh,
Ooh, it's a rough one, but Ori downs it anyway. I think I
And
developed a taste for it with the servants at one point.
I ordered
Mungo,
room service.
yeah, they have room service.
Good. I want a bucket of dirt.
Okay. That will take them a while, but we'll try to get that to you.
Perfect.
While you're waiting on the bucket of dirt, Mungojerry wakes up.
Oh. Bohuckle, is that you? Where am I?
Oh, yeah.
I can't see out the
Yeah,
sides
I
of
know,
my
you're-
eyes.
Well, you can probably take those off now. That's for when you're outside.
Oh, they're glass. Okay, all right. We take.
Those are
Oh,
for when you're out
Oh,
on
this
the
is
canopy.
lovely. Where are we?
We're in the safe space for mammals.
Mammals and Mungojerrys, it seems.
Yeah, this is a whole inn, not a single window.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's like stomping the ground. He's like, I feel like it feels like perfectly stable. I can do this. This is something I
solid
can
ground.
Solid.
And if that's not solid enough, I got a surprise coming up for you.
Does the tree creak at all, like in the wind?
No, the branch, like the smaller branches in the canopy do, but you're far enough into the trunk that you do not like. It's the tree itself. I do not think moves with the wind. It is big as hell.
Rock solid. Okay, great. Could have done this the whole time. I could have come here sooner. It was so easy.
It's unfortunate you gotta go like way up in the canopy to get here, so
Oh,
really,
what? Where am I now?
we are a non-zero way up the canopy.
Mungojerry's like, I need tea. Hold on. Don't tell me before I have my tea. And he's like busy himself making a tea while Bohuckle catches him up to speed.
Yeah.
It didn't been less.
Eliza has an emporium?
She's had it the whole time, and she
She
didn't tell
never
us.
mentioned it.
Well, she didn't see it, so she couldn't really tell us.
Oh, you're right.
I think
it's
that's
tricky.
a sign
Ling,
for
ling,
it.
ling.
Oh, hello.
Room service.
Well, don't be yelling. And then I'll take it.
They've brought like a 5-gallon bucket of
Perfect.
dirt.
Put it on Ori's tab.
Sure, he has one.
He's downstairs. I'm sure he's drinking. Just
Alright.
add it to that.
Okay,
Tell
got
him
it, mister.
if he asks for a receipt, just put it down in his big bucket. He'll know. He'll assume that he drank it.
You got a fishbowl margarita.
If you ever feeling a little queasy, just go stand in this.
Mungojerry puts his feet in the bucket and like sits down in his chair and is drinking tea and thinking grounded thoughts.
It's like when people like soak their feet in those little like
Epsom
things.
salt
You just put it in dirt.
I just imagine you like tamping it down with
Oh, yeah, the soil. You're right. This is very soothing. You're okay. On solid
Grounding
ground,
thoughts,
Mungo. You're
grounding
on
thoughts.
solid ground, bringing the energy
Alderheart, the tree has never fallen down.
yet.
We do have to start a fire sometime this campaign.
what better place?
Okay.
Great.
Maybe we'll go join them after we get
I come to a
Situated.
calm and cool, collected place. I maybe put a little dirt in my pocket.
just steal it.
Perfect. Yeah, you can go join them.
Yeah, I mean, Rutherford's out in the main area. He's found somebody to play cards or dice with or something, and
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ori wants to see, is there a servant in the bar?
Yeah.
Perfect. Ori's gonna sidle on up to the servant, buy them, and he'll talk to them in servant. I'll be like, "Hello, friend. Can I grab you a drink? I had some quick questions if you have some time."
I
Yeah,
imagine servants just bold folk, but you do this while you're talking.
Precisely.
The
If
servant
you
in the
knew
bar.
better, you know that's a insulting hand sign to make to servants.
The servant in the bar is like a quite large, like moose-like female servant, who's actually providing entertainment and has like a guitar out, and she's strumming away like on the little stump stage that they have going on.
Oh.
And
Well,
so
if she's performing, I'm not gonna
No,
interrupt her.
She goes on break, and you take that opportunity to offer a drink, which she takes. And she'll sit with you and chat if you want.
Yeah. I basically Ori's kind of like, so are you a traveling bard through the area, or you stay in Alderheart pretty regularly?
Oh, the money's good here, so I come back, but I travel around, see the sights.
Well, that's good. Yeah, I'm not frequently in Alderheart. I was curious, is there a servant community currently, like a servant town?
Servant town.
Or a local group?
I think not.
Damn. Okay.
I think not. The servants. I mean, she says there's there's some servants who are down in their luck, down in the roots, but not many, and I do my best to try to get them to better places. But us servant, we don't do so well up in the tree. I mean, yeah, you trip and it's all over, so it's not really worth it for a lot of us.
It's a great point. Thank you for reminding me. um.
You'll be fine.
Oh, that's what I meant. My bird privilege was just shown to me. And I appreciate that. Well, good luck with your set. And gives her another beer and wanders off to bother Rutherford.
Yeah. Rutherford,
See if
you're
he's cheating at cards.
you're gambling and probably also cheating at cards with a group of
It's not cheating. It's just mathematics.
it's just mathematics. You're gambling with a group of porcupines who are sitting uncomfortably close to you.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, I deal Ori in without him asking.
Oh. Well, I guess if you insist.
I assume I proceed to thwomp Ori at cards.
Ori gets prepared to thwomp you back.
There's a proper
With his
thwomping that
axe.
happens.
With this act. Make an intelligence check, Rutherford.
Ooh, excellent. God, the
I want
rolls
to
are
make
bad today.
a wisdom check to catch on. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I know Rutherford's playing tricks. Or I want to do or a charisma check to turn the porcupines against Rutherford.
Oh my god.
Which I
you
think
can-
is more fun, so I want to try the porcupines.
Okay, yeah, make a persuasion check.
I would love to.
Good.
Ori is getting this game set up. He knows how to work a crowd of strangers. He's used to traveling. He says, "Whew, that fox always seems to have a hot hand, doesn't he? Don't know how that always seems to come about." Am I right? I mean, he can't be cheating, could he? He would never do that. Foxes, am I right? They would never cheat. Uh, us honest folk, that's...
The porcupines, I mean, throughout the game, scoot closer and closer to Rutherford until you can like feel the quills in you, and like when you're about to like do something that they like, you're about to fold, and they like scooch next to you, and you feel threatened.
Can I make a sleight of hand check
Huh.
to like put a second ace in Ori's hand, so he has two of the same card, or something? Obviously, that would be like, oh look, he's cheating. Okay, like
I feel like
when he goes to
Bohuckle and
show
they're
his
just watching
cards.
these antics from a corner in the room. What do you think they're doing?
I don't know. And we're just drinking our fermented milk.
Yeah, we're just sipping from a corner, being like, "This is very odd."
I've never played a card game quite like this one.
Yeah,
I know
Connor,
it.
you can't.
No!
You think you're being sly, and I catch your hand
Yup.
mid-slight, and I'm like, oh, Rutherford, what's this? Where'd you get this from? Oh, I think it's about time we left. You good fellows keep the pot, you know. You deserve it.
Yeah.
Good game. What have I
Damn.
told you about cheating, Rutherford?
God, I want to punch you so hard right now.
Or he pats you on the back and he says, that just means you need another drink. Or he grabs 2 milks from the bar.
Perfect.
I didn't quite understand that game you all were playing. It looked like you were just getting close to one another, again, giving cards, and then you got up and left.
Strange form of machismo I've never
God.
really quite encountered before.
You have to get your kicks off when you can.
Yeah, it's really more of a mental game than anything. But win some,
Not
lose most.
establishing dominance.
Jesus. Well, all right. Mungo's awake. How you doing, Mungo?
Oh,
She's lost her voice. Oh
Seized
no!
by a spirit of fear, cannot speak to us.
Deep breath.
Oh, that milk's getting to you, Mungo.
And he's just like, oh, I have a pocket full of dirt, and that's about as good as it's gonna get.
Can you travel?
We
You
can
got your
try to.
blinders.
Yeah, I have these. And he puts on his ridiculous party glasses.
Well,
we
those
give it a
certainly
shot.
look like
The worst thing
something.
that happens is I'll pass out.
Okay.
As long as you're not mid-fall.
And fall. That too.
No.
Well,
Worst comes to worst, you can stay in the trunk section of the city.
yeah, can we
Well, where are
test
we
the
going?
waters a little bit and see if we go outside where we can go that's not super problematic for Mungo?
Yeah, Mungo with the glasses on is basically blind,
Mhm.
but
That's
is fine
cool.
because of that. Yeah.
I
So we
can't
don't
see
have
anything
to
at all.
flit
I'm
across
just
any
gonna have to, like,
platforms.
hold on to Bohuckle's like hood or something
Uh-huh.
and walk through town.
Perfect.
But he's getting into it because he has a new part to play, so now he can be the blind uncle, which is a new level of his character. So he's gonna play that up.
Well,
Where are you all going? What are you doing?
I mean, first order of business I'd say is to talk to the council. Unless
Yeah,
anybody
Rutherford,
objects.
you
Rolling
know.
up to the council?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Well, I have some words for them, so let's go.
What words?
Well, I'm gonna tell them how terrible of a job they're doing.
Well, the other place would be that avium, whatever. Figure out that stone you're still carrying.
The AVM is not in Alderheart.
What?
It's not?
No.
Fuck.
Wait, is that like the university thing?
Uh-huh.
That's
Well,
not
maybe
in
we can find
Alderheart?
some other smart
Where
No.
is the avium?
The AVM is here.
Oh, so very far away.
Yeah.
Here, yeah.
Opposite
not
side
that
of the
far.
forest.
I mean, it's like
Like 2
another,
days.
yeah, 2 or 3 days.
Well, I thought everything was in Alderheart.
No.
So we can't go there.
Nope. So let's go
We don't
talk
need
to
them
ourselves to
anyways.
some city council folk. Basically.
Well, you lead the way, Rutherford. You're a connection into the council.
I do so.
All right. You go to the magistrate of Alderheart, who is the one who organizes everything with the Birdfolk Council and has connections there. His name is Gregor Thornspur. He's a Luma, and you enter his office. He has open office hours, and he's just sitting at his desk, and he has a couple of guards there. He looks up, and he's like, "Oh, Rutherford, you're back."
Yes. Gregor. I need to speak with Beta and the rest of the council if possible.
Yes, yes. You know, normal stuff. They're taking petitioners today, so you just wait in line with everybody else. It won't take that long. I'll try to get you priority. I'll let them know you're
Yeah.
out here.
Displeased at waiting in lines, but I'll go and do it. Fill out the forms, do whatever we need to.
Yep.
All the usual stuff.
He takes you to the waiting room. There's like, I don't know, 4 people ahead of you. And it's that thing where you're at like the doctor's office and you never get called back. You wait forever. But nobody gets called back. Like
Mhm.
it's not that you don't have priority, it's not that they're just not processing anybody. And after what feels like an eternity, but is probably only like an hour and a half, a guard comes out of the double doors and is like, Rutherford, You'll be seen now. You have
Let's
a,
go.
In
a
company.
group with you?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Come on.
Thanks, Frank. Go inside.
Got a badge that says Frank.
As you go through the double doors into the council chambers, you see a group of 5 stately birdfolk arranged across elevated seats. Each council member has a tall podium in front of them that rises just above their waist. There's a sheaf of papers on each podium and a circular aperture in the center of the ceiling that lets light in, a little sunlight. And a wise looking bright Gallus raises a talent in greeting and addresses your party. Um, she says, "You now stand in the presence of the Birdfolk Council. I am the council's speaker, Bitta. Please state your case." And she looks like this, if I can show you.
What does
He's
Bit
a
of the Bright Gallus
Gallus.
look like?
Hold on.
Can't believe Rutherford works for a Gallus.
I thought she was a peacock, so.
Or maybe it makes the most sense. Yeah, they can
Gallus
be.
can be peacocks.
Gallus are any type of fowl. so
Okay. Oh,
that
really?
includes
Oh,
peafowl.
well, okay. There you go.
She is a peacock. She looks kind of condescending.
Yeah. She looks like she's giving off big Yzma vibes.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
Little bit,
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah. Shit. Well, okay.
That means you crunk.
Yeah, and I wear that badge with pride. Easily the best
Oh,
character.
Lord.
Councilwoman, council. How do I address these people? Abby.
She's the speaker, and the other people are council people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Council. But do I call them council folk? I don't know. Everybody's folk.
Sure,
around
yeah,
here.
that sounds great.
Okay, great. Everybody's a council folk.
You're Featherford.
Yes. Council folk. I am pleased to report back from my previous excursions, which you all have certainly been made aware of dealing with the banditry on the western edge of the forest. I have with me here Ori Whitewing, Mungojerry, and Bohuckle Corriefeather. They've been traveling with me and have assisted in many ways over the last few weeks in dealing with some of the extra legal activities outside of Alderheart, and I'm very appreciative to their service. Speaker Bitta, I wrote to you. Have you informed the rest of the council on what we discussed?
Yes, I have. Everybody's like nods in agreement. And they're like, we are aware of the spreading fires that you sent information about. But we have not been able to send support yet. I guess in what form of support do you think is best?
Well, I think that everything I have seen indicates to some unnatural cause, especially for the outlying areas. There's been more fire activity I've seen in the main wood, but the destruction of villages on the outskirts is my primary concern. It does not seem that this is arson or natural wildfire. This seems
Do we still have that ember bat? Can we
deliberate.
release
Yeah,
it?
are amber bats natural like animals or are they?
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
My character sheet still has the ember bat.
Yeah, you definitely still have the ember bat.
Yeah.
It's in a pot.
It's in a cooking pot. Caution, has bat in it. That's what my sheet says. So either with permission, I can present that to the council, or I'll just tell them about it and discuss.
They don't need to see your ember bat, but you discuss ember bats, and they're like, the ember bat problem has been a concern for centuries, and I mean, if it's getting worse, do you think that the ember bat population needs to be controlled? Do you think we need to send like help refugees? The perch guard has been dealing with bandits. Their numbers have been growing around Alderheart, and they seem to have this new leader that they're rallying around, and she just has it out for us. They've been attempting to launch attacks on the city, um, but there's only so much we can do, and we're
Wait,
happy to
there's
send support.
bandits attacking the city,
Yes, it's been horrible.
and there's nothing you can do.
I mean, we are
What
fending
about
them
all
off.
those fancy mages at the Arcanum?
We've-
Bitch, is that you? I want to roll circles and see if I know.
Nice.
I have glasses.
The Arcanum, I mean, what are they? They're off studying. I mean, they can provide support when possible, and we have some of their graduates here that are helping protect the city. I mean, the bandits have not broken through. It's just new that they're launching attacks even.
Well, if there are bandits, it's because there's desperate people. So it would make sense to provide some kind of support for the common folk and for the non-birds that are being forced due to the fires into the forest. The bandits don't have recruits. How can they launch attacks?
This is true. I am happy to take in refugees. I'm just concerned with the spreading fires. How many can we take, and at what point
Well,
can we not
since the
support them?
Arcanum, they love researching funny things, and I would say that this is quite a funny thing. Tell them to research the fires. You house the refugees, and they'll figure itself out.
Easy peasy.
Rutherford over here,
Um,
he likes taking on bandits, so he can handle the bandits too.
Yes, famously a one-man operation.
Truly. Did we beat her on the way? Was it a female fox?
No, she's
Who's
a
this leader then?
female servant, by the name of Benna Saradan.
Is that who that person talked about earlier?
Yeah.
The Gerbine?
And where do all the attacks seem to be coming from? What direction?
From the north, east, around those parts.
Are they terribly effective? Because the bandits we met out on the road, I wouldn't say that they were extremely talented in their duties.
I would say that description would match most of the bandits that we have met, but it's the scary part is their numbers, maybe not their effectiveness.
How many guards? Like, have I seen a lot of guards in Alderheart?
You have seen a few, more than any other city you've been in.
Mm-hmm. And then how is it like a very wealthy town? Or like
Yes.
city? Okay. Okay. Those are my questions.
the New York of Humblewood.
Yeah, it is.
The full spectrum of economy is here.
But I don't feel like they just had these numbers overnight. Seems like this has been a problem for some time and you just have not done anything about it.
I mean, it has been a problem for some time, and
And
it's
so you
why
haven't done anything about it?
we have been trying to do things about it. The purge guard is spread thin.
Well, you can't
The
afford any more. That curtain is probably 4 guards worth of money.
It's not. You can't just train a guards overnight.
Well, you've had more than overnight. It sounds like this has been a problem for some time, as
You
we have
can't just
both
train guards in
established.
months.
What's the face has done it, apparently. The
Poorly. Like I said, they're not effective. There's just a lot of them.
So you are
And
not concerned.
oh, I mean, it is taking resources. I would not say we're concerned.
Well, are you concerned
Well, it
about
sounds like
all
you
of
have
the villages that
plenty
have
of
been burned?
resources to investigate the fires.
Yes, and we're going to. That's what I
Well,
was
you're going
asking.
to, but it's already happening and you haven't done anything. People are dying. Villages are burning. My whole town is gone. I haven't even seen a perch guard out there. No one knows. If I had died, you wouldn't know about it anymore.
That is true. And so I ask again, what do you think we should do?
I think that you should go out into the forest and help the people out there rather than sitting here in your giant tree.
It's just not natural living in a tree.
That's a bold statement for merfolk.
Mhm.
You get weird eyes from all
Oh,
the council members.
I 100% wanted that. Why don't you send a letter out to the Arcanum, tell them to start investigating the forest fires, and send relief to the people of the periphery?
This sounds like a reasonable idea. She's like, Rutherford, will you take care of the letter
Of
to
course.
the avium? Thank you. Um, Sending supplies will not be easy. Due to the banditry on the roads, but I'll send some perch guard out and see what we can do.
How many perch guard are there?
Oh,
You might want to elect Bohuckle here.
It doesn't
like
seem to be enough.
around, I don't know, 1,000. They're
Big
not all here
forest.
though. They're in. It is a big forest.
I just have some questions about the budget allocation the last couple of years.
Let's pull up the records. No, Ori doesn't care. I think Ori asks, sort of like, "Oh, have you thought about hiring adventurers, others, bounty hunters, beyond the perch guard to deal with these bandits?"
We have, but I mean, adventurers are far and few between.
Well, I don't know if we've truly introduced ourselves. But for a price, a quite high price in fact.
This is the other problem with adventurers.
Is it a
Supply is
problem if
low,
it
demand is
keeps-
high.
Is it a problem if it keeps your lovely city safe?
Yeah, really. Your life is priceless.
We have 2 experts in serving here.
Well, if
What does
yeah,
that have
One-
to do with anything?
Because isn't the bandit lady a servant leader? Isn't
Mhm.
she servant?
Oh, I heard Corvin.
I says we have 2 experts on servants. We have 1 super top secret agent and 1 person who will take over the world whether or not anybody listens to them. So we're really quite unstoppable. Oh,
nobody knows who
No.
you're talking
oh no, it's I get to talk about Bohuckle. It's like managing everybody.
Uh, she looks at you and like gestures and she's like, "What is this very high price then? How much would it take for the great Mungojerry to kill a servant?"
I didn't
Probably
say
10
anything about
gold.
killing. 10 gold? I was going for 50 gold.
I was gonna say 100.
And we're doing this for the people mostly.
Well, people, aka us, also need to be fed and well armed.
Have you just tried talking to Antlers? See what she's about? Ask her to knock it off.
She she will not knock it off. She has
Okay.
some vendetta out. She grew up in the roots and thinks there's some kind of conspiracy and social hierarchy among the.
So you say in the socioeconomic status you've been letting fester in your town has come back to bite you, and now it's our problem too.
Yes, I am saying that, and I recognize the inequality, and we're trying to fix it.
Well, have you considered taking the whole city and moving it down to the roots?
There's
Down.
not enough room.
Well, just cut out the middle part, the trunk, and then the canopy will rest on the ground.
But then the tree would perish.
And then you can live on the ground like proper
Sensible
folk,
folk.
apparently.
Okay. Well, the only other option I can think of is that the Perch Guard lead a serious expedition into the wildfires to see if there's some other cause that is unnatural. The frequency and the devastation is unusual.
I believe you.
And if you do that, we can go investigate Adler's and see what we can find any information on her.
Yes? This sounds like a plan. This 100 gold fee is waived then?
Waved.
I would say 50 gold. We've halved the price.
I heard 10 and then 50 and then 100. I mean, maybe we can meet in the middle at 30?
Yeah. I think we met in the middle at 50.
Right in the middle at 50.
Make a persuasion check.
This lady.
We
No,
almost
Beta.
got more money from the
You know, as a Gallus,
winnowing reach.
I would never do anything that would go against community. You know that about me. Surely 50 gold can be spared. 26.
Yeah.
What?
We were saving all the rolls for that one.
So like, all right, 50 gold.
50 gold, and you have to replace the magistrate of Winnowing Reach.
Yeah, he does suck.
That is,
I know.
that is non-negotiable.
We
that
did get a new
point.
scribe for him. That's quite good.
Give me one reason I should do that.
He let a necromancer kill
He
at
was
least 4
harboring a
people of the town.
necromancer who was killing people.
Then he put a hit out on an innocent woman, and he has a
I-
burn book hidden in his basement.
And he wrote his own rule of law.
You continue telling her things that are awful about the magistrate of Winnowing Reed, and as she's looking at you and like writing down like a warrant for his arrest.
I'm just gonna like chime in with that. This will all be detailed in my next report.
She's like, all right, very good, and she seals that, and she's like, mail this when you mail to the AVM2 Rutherford. Thank you. Is there anything else? 50 gold. Get rid of the magistrate. Send help and investigate the fires.
Yeah, just do everything.
Perfect.
Do your
And you will
jobs, and
you will
we
go
will
find
investigate.
this Benna.
We will confront
And
her.
deal with it.
Benna or Venna?
Benna?
Benna with a B?
Yes.
Benna Saradin. I just have one final question. Did any of you know a woman named Leia? She was a guardian of the Scorched Grove. Or is there someone I could speak to who might know her?
Roll a d6.
A D6, you say? Well,
Yeah. She, Leia. Do you have a last name?
do I have a last? I don't have it written down if I do have one. So we're gonna go with no.
I think. I don't know. You might have heard one at one point. She like there was a Leia assigned to the Scorched Grove in the perch guard, but she has not reported back in. I don't know if anyone has an update from her.
Any updates from the Scorched Grove at all?
Not that we have heard.
It's not good.
That's
I'll tell you that.
usually a
That's your
bad sign.
update.
Well, I'll look into it more myself. Thank you.
All right. Anything else with her or the council?
Yeah, you heard about any little steam fellas running around?
Steam fellas.
Yeah,
Maybe put that in your letter to the Arcanum.
there's some steam miscreants running around.
Hook
Very strange.
noses.
They were
different
natural, though.
language.
We know this for sure.
They weren't natural, so maybe don't write to the avium unless they study natural things.
They do study natural things. I mean, Rutherford, you decide whether that's worthy.
Also, they should go ahead and rescind the graduation of Jebediah. Just strike him from the record.
Even
Again-
though he's retired and he's now prince.
King of wherever.
King of his people.
Like, all right, if you all are done, I have more people to see. Send in, pick the next people. Whoever looks the most desperate.
She's really quite unfriendly. I'm saying this all loudly enough she can hear us as we're walking out.
Not a very good organized system here.
Terribly organized. I know
And
it.
the other,
For
I know they
Gallus,
call her
I'm
the
ashamed.
speaker, but none of the others even said anything.
No, so very little speaking. So uncommunal.
Uncommunal. I don't get their opinion at all.
This is what happens when you live too high up in the sky.
It just messes with your head.
It does.
It's all the lack of oxygen. You just go
Mm.
cuckoo.
Oh, she looked like a cuckoo.
The fucking banter! Oh my god! Rutherford
Logan
will
and I's
bow
new
and
life.
leave.
Ori just shrugs to make sure they're walking away.
Jesus Christ.
All right, you all get out of there.
Does Rutherford
think
have
that went great.
anyone in his employ?
I would deign to say no, but if you really feel strongly otherwise, that would be okay.
I don't feel strongly. I'm now torn in two
Could
directions.
you have like an informant? Could you have like somebody you regularly like bribe to give you information or something?
Well, that's the thing. I want somebody to go and send this letter ASAP, but I want it to be somebody I trust. While
Yeah,
we
you
deal
have
with the bandits.
you have carrier lumas that you're familiar with
Hmm.
that are not the one that met you on the road to Winnowing Reach.
Yeah.
Lumas are the only carriers ever.
They're the swiftest birds, I guess. I don't know. Okay, I want to find my top tier best guy, number one
Mhm.
friendo.
Yeah.
Um,
What's his name?
Sam Ingenhoff.
no. Marcus. Marcus Bluetail.
Very good.
Yeah. So Marcus Bluetail will receive a letter to be delivered to the avium, marked with official seals and like, hey, this is shit you need to do. The government's telling you do a thing. Go do a thing. We'll detail all of that to you later, but
Yeah.
that's first order of business is getting that letter drafted and sent and pull Marcus Bluetail or whatever I said
Yeah.
off of whatever he's on, and he's doing this now.
Yep. Easy.
Great. Step 1 done. Step 2, kill a deer. Done. We win. Easy.
We could go talk to some of the guards and see where. They said the north, but that's not. There's a lot up north.
There's north, northeast, east. There was
Yeah,
a lot
there's
of.
I think 4
Fully-
directions were said, and there's only 2 words. So
Is there like a captain?
Yeah, like a guard station or a guardhouse on the northeast side.
Yeah, I think there is a captain.
Feel like
There is a
we're
captain.
probably getting away from the trunk. So I'm full blind Mungo.
Is the guards up top or up bottom?
Up top.
What are they guarding then? You have to
They're-
get
they-
up the whole trunk.
they dive bomb the bad guys.
Nice. Okay, but we'll go talk to them
Okay. Yeah.
on official business.
Unofficial business. I think the main there's small outposts at various points in Alderheart. But the kind of main outpost with the offices and stuff for the perch guard is in the canopy also. So you all head to the perch guard ahead HQ, I guess. um and I think that will be a good place to pick up next time. And you can figure out what the deal is with this deer. Um, where the bandits are coming from. Yeah, do that to that deer. Offensive.
So rude.
Where the bandits are coming from, and maybe find out more information about the threat. So we'll pick up there next week. Thank you for joining us. I don't think I have anything else.
What are we playing next week, Abby?
We're playing the same game
Oh my
again.
god.
Playing Humblewood. Oh my gosh. Exciting.
So exciting.
We're so consistent this time around.
What is this?
It's
Consistency.
just one episode right after another. I can't comprehend it.
So much easier to remember things.
I need at least 2 weeks to forget everything that happened.
All right, we will see you next Thursday. Same time, same place. And thank you for joining us. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.